The same Moldovan scenario could unfold in the USA. There are only a few hours left until the elections, and the storm in a teacup is intensifying. According to CNN, the National Guard in several states has been put on high alert. The governor of Washington has warned of a heightened security threat. High-ranking officials are fully prepared. On double standards and looming fraud, the authors column Mendeleva's table.
In a 60s style, the Jubilee elections are approaching in the USA. Why does their outcome depend on just a few thousand votes? How did Biden sabotage Harris's campaign? And why is Trump riding a garbage truck? Let's examine all the political elements and put them in place. This is Mendeleva's table. Let's figure it out together. Very soon, Americans will turn the calendar and it will be November 5th. The events of the previous presidential elections are still fresh in memory. The number of votes from dead souls that Gogol couldn't have imagined, computer glitches, mail-in voting manipulations, and the storming of the Capitol. In a polarized society, the tone of hostile statements continues to escalate. Even top experts don't dare to predict how the American political drama will end. Charlie Hebdo traditionally shocks the audience with satirical cartoons. They write, "Go ahead, Kamala, America is behind you." Now the gap between Harris and Trump has narrowed to 1%. According to a Reuters poll, the Democrat has 44% and the Republican has 43%. Meanwhile, some European officials secretly wish for the victory of the 45th U.S. president, according to Politico. American billionaires also support him, informs the Financial Times. Elon Musk predicts a crushing victory for Trump.
Early voting in Pennsylvania now shows Republicans outperforming Democrats by 435,000 compared to the same date in 2020. In 2020, Biden's lead was only 80,000. The trend is towards a landslide victory.
More than 53 million Americans have already voted early. In fact, that's every third voter. However, we may never know how some of them voted. Their ballots were set on fire by unknown individuals. Biden has already voted and also did Harris a disservice. During a live broadcast, the White House occupant decided to react disapprovingly to a statement by a comedian at a Trump rally who called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage.
In Puerto Rico, there are good, decent, noble people. And the only trash I see there is his supporters.
Harris had to immediately condemn Biden's words. And Trump seized the opportunity to stage a performance in the race for voters' support.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
However, the level of national support in the USA doesn't play a key role. The electoral system there is much more complex than the conventional one. After Americans vote, whether at polling stations or by mail, their votes will of course be counted. But then it's up to the electors. These are 538 people, representing all 50 states and the District of Columbia. That's the official name for Washington. And they are the ones who decide who will occupy the White House. The winner needs to secure the support of at least 270 out of 538 electors. The undecided determine the outcome. The so-called swing states, where neither donkeys nor elephants are the dominant party. And predicting who they will vote for is almost impossible. In 2024, there are 7 such states. Red marks those who vote Republican on the map, blue for Democrats. Purple can swing either way at any moment. Congress will announce the results of the electoral vote only on January 6th. So there's still a lot of excitement ahead.